Yo, what's up, guys? This is my boy Kwame.
Yo, this is my man's Ken.
This is Akil. Yo, what up, guys? And we're the Covenant.
Yo, what's up, guys? We basically want to explain what's going to be going on for the show from this point forwards, because the first episode was about showing what it is to be like in our world, like just immerse you in it. And this episode, we're going to show you a little bit more about what the show is about, why you should tune in, all of that stuff. And anybody that we haven't gotten to yet, I promise you we will.
All right, let's start the show. Let's get it!
Yeah, I feel good.
The Covenant, or the Machine as I like to call it, is about 6 individuals working together on their goals, showing you, the viewer, how it's done from start to finish, each person's success feeding back into this foundation. This is our virtual resume. We realize we are stronger together. The show captures our journey, and hopefully, in the future, yours too.
Alright, adding my own effects. So let's start off with 3 people who you've probably watched in the previous episodes and see how they work in tandem together to make those awesome photo shoots that you see on IG and Facebook. So who am I talking about? Angie, Nicheto, Akil. So we'll start with Angie first. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get started. So this goofy goober decides that she doesn't want to be on camera the majority of the time. So I have to go rifling through some old footage that I have. And the first thing I have is pretty much her creating her logo. So we'll start with that. Show me it.
And then it's always like that. It's horrible, but there's that one. Because I know that the main, like when I do the website, I want the background to be watercolor. I want that for sure. But the photos it can't be watercolor. Because the photos cannot be so complex. They have to be transparent. And then they just have to be like whatever. Not whatever, but just the name, the moon, whatever, creations, and that's it. Blank.
Tip of the day. You want to piss my brother off? Call Akil Kitty. Go Kitty. Kitty. Works every time. And this is what I have to resort to when Akil's not in the videos enough. I have to shame him. So if you want to see Akil modeling and doing more stuff with that, I suggest you leave comments saying that Akil should be in the videos a bit more. Okay, what can I say about Nicheto? She considers herself my twin. She, oddly enough, fits all of my clothes. And 3, she copies off of me all the time. I don't really think she needs more of an introduction than that.
Okay, so my jacket is from Fashion Nova. We will turn it around and we'll see. My shirt is Fashion Nova. Jeans, Fashion Nova, of course. Shoes are Timberlands from Nordstrom Rack. Bras, pink. You know. And then underwear is from Pink. You hear from me, though. Alright, let's go, girls.
Alright, so where were we? Next, we're gonna focus on the business guy, the man with the hand, the artist, Sante.
So what I've been doing right now is I'm working on Amazon. I created a business called Ideal Geeks. And the plan is to work towards becoming a hub for store clearances. But for right now, as a small business, what I'm trying to do is work with Amazon to sell minifans. with my branded label on it. So I don't know if a lot of you guys know about Amazon's white private labeling, but that's what I've been doing. So I private label mini fans. They work pretty good.
This is Bluefin, everybody, just so that you know. This is the guy. Look at all his adventures. This is my man. We're going to take this guy together and make him the new thing. You guys want pictures with him? You know, you could just, you know, send us a message, email us. Let's make this thing happen. This dude's dressed fresh as f***. He's looking to mingle. Oh, and he's single. Look at this. And he got abs. Look at the... This is a freaking gold mine, and I told him that this could become like the new fucking Frosted... What's his name?
That's Ideal Geeks.
No, Ideal Geeks isn't the one that's gonna do it. This guy, Bluefin, is gonna be the new Tony the Tiger. I promise you. The new Toucan Sam, the new Count Chocula, you name it. The new Geico Gecko. Editing this is becoming a pain, so we're gonna go take a walk. Well, come with me while I get food. There's a walk. So I can't help but think if we were going to insert an ad right now into this video, what it would look like. I get why people don't watch, you know, commercials anymore, because it's generally boring and they're always trying to sell you stuff and people don't always have money. I don't always have money to buy the shit that they're always showing me. So generally speaking, what I would do for an ad, especially right about now, would be like, hey, opioid crisis. Tell kids, stop doing drugs. It's not as glamorous as it looks. You know, those old, you know, PSAs, the corny ones where it's like, hey, don't be a fool, stay in school. That kind of stuff, you know? Kids need that nowadays. And I'm just wondering what the hell happened to all the drug commercials. You know, we're always just trying to sell stuff instead of informing people. And that's kind of why we're in the situation that we're in right now. Tell people stuff. Tell them stuff that they need to know. How about telling them the truth? That might work too. So I'm back in my hotel. Got my food. Should be ready to get back to this editing thing. I'll show you what I got. Yeah, I got shaky hands. I got a vanilla bean frappuccino. Not supposed to eat that drink that because I'm lactose intolerant. And Rice Krispie treats. Almost 1 o'clock. I'm probably gonna be up doing this till 2. But this is just to show you that it's a long process. It takes time, and we're gonna keep going. So let's introduce Kenfei. This dude's always scheming. He stays scheming. Trying to get at me. This is what we gotta do to stay.
So me and Carmen walking around the block, walking our dog, and we're just thinking of ways to expand my channel, Kenwall. And in case you don't know, it's about gaming and music. I would definitely advise you to check that out. But back to the topic, we were just figuring out ways to expand it. We were thinking the idea of putting like a positive message of the day, something simple like that. And even though a lot of people will dismiss it, some people, you don't know, they could, because...
Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, but I was just about to say something. I was like, people like me in high school. People like me. I'm a likable guy, so... I was cool with people, so who knows? They could do it, they could help me out, but if they don't, I don't really care. I'm still gonna keep grinding, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna ask them to give us like a personal, like positive, something that gets them through the day or something. And I'm gonna like shout them out, give them like, if they want me to post their Snapchat, get more followers, even though I don't have a lot, in the future I will. So it's definitely gonna help them out.
Yes.
So that's the main reason why I like this. I just like giving people the opportunity to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind, like if I get to that point, well not if, when I get to that point where I have a lot of followers, like I don't mind shouting people out. it's not that big of a deal to me. It doesn't.
Yeah, but you're not even waiting until you have a lot of followers.
Yeah,
you're starting
like,
now. It's just like anybody that gives him a view, you know, you took time out of your day to do it. So, you know, we want to expand that audience and give back to those people that do that, and, you know, give an opportunity for other people who don't to be a part of it. It's a simple strategy that doesn't require you to do anything that's harming people. You're actually trying to help.
Yeah, we can see.
All right, I'll be straight up. I know we haven't spoken.
Awake at night.
WTF.
You don't want to go? What the F does he want?
What the F does he want? I'd be thinking the same thing. Hear me out, though. I'm kind of working on a project where I'd like to know how people get through tough times. Everyone has their own unique thing that they say to themselves to get through the shit life throws at them. So wanted to reach out to ask if you want to share yours. I have a platform in which I'm trying to put out people's positive messages as much as I can. Hey, you never know, the thing you might say to yourself might be the one thing to help someone else a shit ton. If you decide to share your positive thought, message me. I'll give you full credit, whether it's Facebook, shout out, Instagram handle, or Snapchat handle. Would you be willing to help? Anyways, thanks for reading, whether you responded or not.
Jesus Christ, Ken. A moat, you know?
Let's go find your old friend, since you're Mr. Popular, and see
I ain't Mr. Popular.
You just said
no. I said people knew me. I was cool with people,
yeah,
but
okay,
I wasn't.
all right. Okay, well, cool enough. That's good.
I should just go to friends.
Yeah, so we're gonna try this out. We're gonna go find some of his friends, reach out to them, and then what we're gonna do is in a couple of weeks we're gonna check back in. That was us. Oh my God. How long
See
ago
the
was
camera
this?
quality? I don't know. This is sometime during Crema. Yeah.
Then there's me, the storyteller. I am the one that's supposed to make you want to watch this.
No, but in all seriousness, I want to create a social media marketing agency in the near future, and I figured coming from a place where I'm not an expert and I'm learning a lot of things on my own, with this with this show just in general, this would be a lot of ways, there'd be a lot of ways for me to create my own tactics while using tried and true principles to help us in terms of marketing and, you know, develop skills that I think will help me in the long run in terms of making my agency successful and different from everybody else that's out there. All in all, I've always wanted to be a screenwriter, and while I'm not writing these stories that we're recording, you know, I do have to find the story in the footage, which is a challenge in and of itself, but it's a really cool challenge. You know, storytelling is one of those things that, you know, throughout time really captivates people. And, you know, this is just another way to do that. So hopefully you guys are enjoying what we're doing. I have a lot of stuff that, you know, I want to try out in the near future. So hopefully, you know, you get to see a composite of all the cool things that we're trying to do for you. Oh, all right. I got the big comfy couch. So basically, I hope you guys enjoyed me hosting. I definitely enjoyed hosting this episode for you. Biggest takeaways here. We want you guys to start. This is basically us showing you what the work looks like, breaking it down task by task. Sorry, I got like shaky hands here. But hold on, let me stabilize this. Yeah, we want you guys to start. Start doing everything. People can only guide you so much, and the motivation stuff, it comes and goes. So what you have to do is, you know, make those first couple steps. And that's what the point of the show is, to show you what those first couple steps are. Hopefully by episode 100, anybody new that starts the show can watch and be like, oh, this is exactly how I start. They've already set up the blueprint for me to get way further than I would have if I was doing this on my own. And we want people to reach out to us. We want to help influence others to get up off their asses and get started and come and join us, because we all have a common destination. We all kind of just want to make it where we want to make it. And the most important thing is building a community of people that really want to help each other. You never know what connections you're going to get. For instance, our goal is that for you to reach out to Nacheto or Akil if you're interested in modeling, because by the time you do, you never know what kind of connections they're going to make. Angie with her photography, you never know what connections she's going to make. Kenfe, his YouTube and his gaming channel. Asante and his business stuff. Me, we'll see. But at the end of the day, the whole thing is we oftentimes we look so far to be like, oh, I want this person to put me on because they're already at the top, not realizing that we can all put each other on. And that's what this show is about, us working together to put each other on, because we're the ones who hold the keys now. We got the keys.